Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. And beautiful Monday morning, September 11th. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Monday, September 11th, 2017. I wanted to come before you for a couple of moments today and talk about, well, for those who may not know, my perspectives are never just, they may seem a little random, but I stay within a few what I call passion areas. So you probably won't ever hear me talking about the ozone layer or what's going on in a foreign government. I just, those things are important, but I don't have a passion zone and or experience to speak in those areas. So I stay within my little passion zones for anything that I bring. And so leadership is obviously very, very passionate area for me, extremely passionate zone. And so I was speaking with someone this weekend and I ding, ding, ding. Okay, I got to bring this up. Hey, cuz. Hey, Donnie. I've entitled the perspective, Promote but Prepare. And so really I'm talking to all of those who are in any position of leadership. If you have any reach or authority to promote people, to elevate them, to give them supervisory positions or managerial positions, I'm speaking to you in particular, because if we do not do the next step, the prepare part, we set people up for, we sabotage them. We set them up for a failure or an unnecessarily very, very difficult time. And it is always never just about you or never just about the person. There are always second, third, and fourth order effects that come into play. Obviously, you've set them up over people, so those people are impacted when we do not prepare them. Too often, this is what we do. We have people that are phenomenally gifted at a specific task, at a technical skill. They teach so well in the classroom, or oh my goodness, they sing so well. And now all of a sudden we think that's an automatic translation to move them into minister of music, or that's an automatic transition to elevate them to vice principal or assistant principal. It doesn't always translate like that unless you give them the tools, because when you elevate someone to a position of leadership in supervisory or managerial skills, there is a mandate on them that now they think and perform and act differently. They behave differently. Okay, so, just a couple of questions. We do this to people, and I think it's just because it's a lack of knowledge on our part, lack of awareness on our part that those are not transferable skills instantly unless you have prepared someone to step into a leadership role. What are you talking about, Hollie? Okay. Do they have the soft skills necessary to smoothly transition into leadership? Do they know how to talk to people? Hey, Johnny. Do they even know how to talk to people? I am not impressed that you have more degrees than a thermometer. If you do not know how to even talk to people, it makes a difference. Okay. And so whereas you were an auditor and you were doing your thing, now you are supervisory of several auditors and you don't even know how to talk to people. It's a horribly rough and bumpy road, not only for those people who they are leading, they are supervising or managing, but the person themselves. I'm not advocating don't stretch people. I'm talking about you not preparing them for the role. It's a sabotage, because in a few months you'll look around and say, oh my goodness, this just took me for a loop. I can't believe the whole department is falling apart. I thought he'd do so well. You didn't prepare him to do well. You didn't prepare her to do well. Okay, yes, some of that should have been on them naturally, but if we are in a position to elevate people, we have to make sure that we not only promote them, Hip, hip, hooray. You know, that part is exciting. Have you prepared them for the leadership position? How do they handle conflict? Are they always sticking their head under in the sand, running from it, avoiding it, doing the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil? The whole place is going down in flames. Everybody can see it from a mile away, and they just moving on along like nothing's wrong because they don't like to address conflict. Okay? If you see that, you need to address it. And give them the training, prepare them for that, mandate that they go through some classes, that they go through training before they get into the position, or after getting into the position within a certain time limit, you have to have accomplished thus and such many classes so that you don't take the whole ship down with you. It's not a pretty sight at all. And I'm not talking just a pretty sight. You're going to start losing revenue. The retention rate is going to drop dramatically. Your customer base is going to, if people in charge are not prepared to be in charge, do they even know how to make a decision? I mean, outside of what you're putting on and eating for breakfast. Do they make decisions well enough? Do they make decisions decisively and quickly? Do they even like people? I mean, do they even like folks? Okay, do people respect them? Is there a respect thing in here? So I'm not going to stay before you very long, but I'm serious about this because the repercussions are stark. The repercussions are vast. It's not just, oh, we got a new boss and I don't like, it takes time to get used to a new person and I don't like them. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about serious detrimental consequences when you elevate people to a position that they have more responsibility, they have more authority, and you have not prepared them with training to do that. Good morning for all who are joining me. Good morning. And so, again, if you're in that position, make it your goal to do both parts. Yes, promote them. Yes, elevate them. But ensure, give them the tools they need to be successful in the position. Give them the tools they need. And we don't always do that. And I see a lot of entire industries that don't do that very well. You take someone with technical skills that is at a level 10 and you move and promote and elevate them into a position that mandates a different skill set, and it's not always a pretty picture. Okay, so prepare them when you promote them. Prepare them when you promote them. And I am asking that you would share the video. If you get anything from it, share the video. Until then, take real good care of yourselves.